Once again, traders, once again, I have not gone ahead and activated my mic. My apologies, my apologies. So let's start all over again, all right? So I'm going to kick off again with the cup. Got to go talk about the cup. I said I'll try to get Dunkin' Donuts this morning and get Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but my wife says, no, not going to happen. I'm going to keep my diet in for 2020, right? Got to stick to the diet. But there we go. This is the cup of coffee that I got this morning, ready to rock and roll. And what I did say, and all you heard was, okay, but I'm actually going to tell you what I said. We spoke about the data coming out this morning, all right? So the data that came out this morning was we had non-farm payrolls, all right? Non-farm payrolls came out. The numbers were horrible, horrible, I tell you. And but the big thing right now on the numbers was actually the average earnings. The average earnings came out at 0.1%. They were expecting 0.3%. That was down. That was not good for the US numbers. Now, it's a no-brainer if we actually go ahead and take a look at the technicals. The market was hitting resistance. So I can understand why, from a technical perspective, why would we see the dollar starting to fall, because it did hit a technical resistance level. Now, we also looked at the Canadian data this morning. That was good. So solid numbers out of the Canadians. We'll have to go take a look and see how the technicals dealt with that number to decide on whether it's good or bad for us. All right. Now I know that we're in on the Aussie CAD, and we are currently buying on Aussie CAD. So that may not be good for us if Aussie is going to, or at least the Aussie CAD is going to dip due to the fact that we're getting some strength out of the Canadian currency pair, or the Canadian currency. So with that being said, traders, let's jump into the actual data here and take a look and we'll see what's going on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a look right here. Oh, by the way, good morning to everyone. Man, good morning to everyone. I got everyone going ahead and posting good morning. And yeah, absolutely, good morning to everyone. Trust everyone is having a good week so far. All right, and looking forward to the weekend. I'm absolutely looking forward to the weekend. There's nothing better than having a weekend that is coming up this week. I'm excited about the weekend, so really excited about the weekend. Let me just go ahead and get my document set up right here correctly. All right, there we go. All right, fantastic. Got that one up. So good morning, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Doug is in the house. Good morning, Doug. Thanks for letting me know about the sound, by the way, Doug. As well as Edwards. We got Ollie in the house. Got you. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Trish is in the house. Trish is up in Canada. Trish, you must be pretty happy about the Canadian data. And as you can see right here on the actual screen, we do have some data coming out right here. There it is. The employment change. Whoa, hold on a second. I haven't updated this. I've read it on a different page. Let's pull it up there. There we go. Now we got it updated. So we got the employment change for the Canadians right here. Pretty solid right there. Numbers came out at 35K. We've got the unemployment rate. That actually dropped to 5.6%. Woo! Canadians must be pretty happy with that solid number there. Then, of course, then we get to the U.S. The U.S. numbers, not so pretty right here. Average earnings, that's the one that I'm really looking at right here, dropped to 0.1%. We did have the revised numbers that came out a little bit better than previous. So look at the revised numbers. It was 0.2%. That ticked up to 0.3%, which is not a bad revised number. But I don't think it's really what the market's focused on right now. I think the market's more focused on the 0.1%. Now, we got the jobs. This is horrible. We had two things that were bad on the job numbers. We got 145K. They were expecting 162, but the revised numbers dropped to 256 from the 266. So that's dropped down a little bit as well. Not a good number. Unemployment rate stayed the same, 3.5%. Okay, so that was solid. So what is this number telling us? Well, this number is telling me and telling most of the traders out there that jobs seem to be reducing. All right, now give or take, jobs is going to flow back and forth each and every month. We're going to have upticks, downticks, upticks, downticks. Now, this job numbers is based on December. So we've seen that the December numbers actually there wasn't a lot of employment. You'd think during the Christmas period that there would be a lot of short-term employment, and so we'll see the actual employment rate actually increase, which is a false sense of what's really happening, because that is just really temporary jobs as we go through the Christmas period. That didn't happen. Now, what's really disappointing is that our average earnings is dropping, because that means that there may be jobs out there, right? There's still jobs out there that people get employed, but they're not getting employed at the rate that they are qualified at. So which means that we're getting doctors getting employed, well, not quite, but I'm just giving you an example. We're getting doctors getting employed as construction workers, sorry, construction workers. All right, so we're getting people that are highly qualified taking on jobs that are just to get work, rather than getting jobs that they're actually qualified in. And so that the average earning starts decreasing, we know that that seems to be the case right here, which means that the overall jobs environment isn't quite where we need to have it in order to have good data. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual market movement. How the market reacted, how the charts reacted. Now remember, traders, we are in on a few trades still. We closed out just recently. I'm going to go ahead and pull that number up. And let's go ahead and customize this to this week. All right, so this week we had, actually I closed out some more positions yet. Let me go to today. Customize it to today. There we go. All right. Okay, so there we had the position that closed out. There it is, a Aussie JPY. That was the Aussie JPY right here. That closed out there. And with the Aussie JPY closing out, hit a target. Remember yesterday we actually spoke. That's the only currency pair that's closed out. We're holding onto these pairs right here. Now, we did speak about the Aussie yesterday, and I'm going to go through the others as well. I'm not too happy about the Aussie US dollar, and I'm going to talk about that as well, because with bad numbers out in the US, I'm expecting this one to fly. So it is not moving. The Aussie US dollar is not moving. We'll check it out in a moment. But if you go to the Aussie JPY, we spoke about it yesterday. Remember, we saw that the Aussie JPY was inside a consolidation, right? Which is over here. We noticed that price was range bound, and so with the market range bound, I look at it this way, all right. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some smart waves. By the way, I'm using smarttrader.com. A lot of traders out there, I'm actually using the beta version. It's called beta.smarttraders.com. It is a beta version of what is going to be released out very soon. I'm liking this so much. I really do like this version. But what I need to go ahead and point out right here is that if you go ahead and take a look at the details right here, you'll notice that, are you kidding me? They've disabled my smart patterns here. What's going on here? I'm getting cut off here. All right, let me go ahead and refresh this chart right here. That cannot be. That cannot be. So what I was going to go ahead and talk about right here is I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the Aussie JPY. The reason why I was paying attention to the Aussie JPY, and also the reason why I held on to the JPY yesterday that I never really released and told you about, is the fact that the market moves in these waves. Remember, we spoke about phases, right? We got the market moving in these three phases: contraction, then we have expansion, and then we have trend. Those are the three phases of the market. But we also have market moving in cycles, right? Wave cycles. And so yesterday, without telling you, I noticed that the market actually moved in a 5-wave sequence, but we were actually in a 4th wave consolidation move. That's why I said I'm going to hold on to this trade a little bit longer and see what our market does in tomorrow's trading, which happened today. So let me go ahead and take a look here, and let's go back to the chart that I was referring to right here. Let's do this, okay? And I'm going to open up Aussie JPY right here. So this is the deal. If I go ahead and pull up some of the, let's see if it's, oh, there we go. Good. I just needed a refresh. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up my Smart Waves. Now, Smart Waves, for those that don't know what Smart Waves are, Smart Waves is a tool that is built in Smart Trader that actually provides these waves that I'm looking for. And again, the market moves in a 5-wave sequence and then starts a new cycle. So when I go ahead and use my Smart Waves right here, it goes ahead and identifies where those waves are. Check this out. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4. So in wave 4, we were actually range bound. All right, we were range bound in a wave 4 retrace, wave 4 wave. There we go. I'm struggling this morning. So we were inside a wave 4 consolidation. And that normally happens. Wave 4s are consolidative waves, all right? And so as the market went ahead and moved into a consolidation phase, I noticed that my fifth wave is right here at my target. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and hold on a little bit, wait and see what happens and see how the markets move up to this level. And we actually, in fact, did get price moving up to that level, which was pretty awesome. So what we did is we continued to hold on to that position, and price did move up to our target this morning, took us out, and we're good to go. All right, so I was pretty comfortable holding on to that. Also, if you go ahead and take a look over here, you'll notice that there's also a phase that the market's possibly going through as well. What phase is that? Well, when we go into contraction, then we go into expansion, and then we go into trend. And so this falls also in line with what I'm seeing right now with a five-wave move. When the market completes its 5-wave, it then looks for a deeper correction move. So I would not be surprised, traders, if we start seeing Aussie JPY just dipping over the next few days as we head into next week, and then find support again for it to go back up again. So we're going to get this bigger, larger swing right here, call it the A-B move, and now looking for a C move of a larger wave structure. That's what it is. And so this actually looks great from two aspects. One, we got a nice little move with the market setting up this wave structure. All right, we got this nice little move, but we've also got the phases that we talk about also taking place as well, which also again confirms that a bearish move on Aussie JPY is expected, and then of course another rally to the upside. All right, well, we're good. We're taking the money. We're out of the market. We're waiting for the new week to start again. We'll revisit what happens next week. So that's the deal on the Aussie JPY. A little more information that maybe you needed, but I figured that it would be pretty useful to be able to know exactly what the markets are doing and why they're doing what they're doing. All right, it's always nice to know that, isn't it? Okay, good. Now, let's take a look at the US dollar traded against the Aussie. So Aussie US dollar right here. Man, nice little wick to the upside. That's what we wanted. All right, nice little push, but not a wick. I want to see this market trading a little further up north. Well, the deal is this, traders, is that we're inside what I call the neutral zone. The neutral zone is between my two levels right here. It's between two channels. This red channel and this blue channel. We call it the wave channel, and of course the signal channel. So we're between this. So it's called my neutral zone. So which means that there's really not a lot of trading that's going to take place right here. I'm probably going to expect the market maybe to move up a little bit higher, but really there's no trend in place. I've got no trend right now on the 1 hour that's confirming that we should be bullish. In fact, if you actually take a look at the data, you will see that we actually got a little bit. Oh, my bad. Not a little bit. We got a lot. All right, a lot of consolidation right here. There it is there. Boom, boom, boom. And we've just gone ahead and retested that top of the range. So we've got to break out of that. All right, in order for this price to continue to move, we've got to break out of consolidation. Now, we did get into consolidation from a downside action, so a bearish move. So as price goes ahead and moves bearish right here, it came inside consolidation. So the expected breakout is to the sell side, right? Now, because of that reason, I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see what the charts look like on the larger time frame. I'm going to go flip it over to my daily, check it out right here. And yeah, okay, we can see that there is a bit of room between our trend line support and where market's currently trading. It tried to very hard, try to form a nice little support candle formation right there, but not solid enough to be able to say it's a good to go. Man, this coffee is good, by the way. Solid. All right, so we've got a nice support level forming on the trend line right here, or at least trying to form a good support level at the trend line, but there is that bit of room. And because of that room, we may want to be a little bit more patient on this and wait for the proper confirmation, because the good thing about this is, traders, if we do start seeing price starting to move back up, we've got a long ways up before we hit a resistance again. And so being a little bit patient, allowing the market to go ahead and make a decision and form all this consolidation and then virtually breaking out, form the expansion phase, and then we're going to get in after that expansion phase if we can start looking to trend. Now, the good thing about target traders is this is perfect for us, all right? Because even if we don't get to take our profit this week and the market does drop a little further next week and pick us up, we're still inside consolidation, right? And so price is going to come back up to the level that we currently traded. And we're going to possibly get up to our target in the next couple of weeks. It doesn't have to happen this week, and it doesn't have to happen next week. As long as it stays in consolidation and picks us up on another 1 or 2 positions and then moves up to a certain level, we can go ahead and start profiting on that trade, all right? So we're okay with that. So let's check it out. So if price moves down a little further down south right here, I'm going to be okay with that, all right? I'm going to be okay with that because let's take a look and see exactly how many pips we're talking about right here. What is the numbers? We're talking about, I can't even see it, about 40 pips. Yeah, it looks like about 40 pips down south, all right? Now, 40 pips just means that we may get picked up on another one position right here, and it'll be right down here at the bottom, all right? We'll be picked up right down here at the bottom. So that's not going to be a terrible thing for us right now. The big thing, traders, is when price starts moving up, if you're going to be a trend trader, you're trading trends, this is a 200 plus move to the upside. All right. Remember, we are still in this bullish channel, and we've broken out recently out of this bearish downward long-term channel, and now we're looking for price to go ahead and start a new upward channel. Now, I know it. You're probably saying it already. All those traders out there that they know a lot and they can see it right here. They're saying, well, big dog, this is the deal. The deal on this is that even though we have broken out of this downward large channel and the price is now starting a new short-term upward channel, we call it short-term because it hasn't taken out the major highs yet, but because we are on this upward short-term channel, price can actually eventually start breaking south of that channel and get back into the long-term channel, which now would be an adjusted channel because of the new highs that are formed in the short-term channel. Does that make sense? Man, a lot of words there, but listen here. We're not going to worry about that, all right? We're not going to focus in on that right now until we start breaking out of the bottom support level of the short-term channel. Once that happens, then flags start flying, and then decisions start being made as to how we're going to be able to react and trade that breakout. Right now, all we're going to be focused on right now is an upward move. Listen, yeah, somewhere at some point in time, we've got to be tunnel focused, right? Tunnel focus, because if you open up and you focus on so many things, guess what, traders? You get heck a lot more confused. All right, do this. If you take 20 indicators and put it onto your chart, tell me that it helps you. Tell me that helps you when you put 20 indicators on your chart that are showing you different signals at different times and confirming different things. It's confusing. It's too confusing. It's too much information. So sometimes we need to have tunnel vision, right, to focus in on the things that we need to focus in right now. But at the time the market breaks out of those boundaries, then we start adjusting and making some sort of adjustments. All right, so we're going to be tunnel focused for right now. But then if the market goes ahead and breaks out of those boundaries, then we're going to step back, take a look and see what the bigger picture looks like. Then we'll make a decision as how we're now going to trade the new breakout. So right now, our tunnel focus is going to be based on the fact that we're in this bullish channel. It may be short term, but we're going to focus on the bullish channel. And only when it breaks out of that bullish channel will we start trading. Too many traders have been focused in on the bigger picture too much, right? And I get it. The bigger time frames control the smaller time frames. I get that. I focus also on the larger time frames. But there is a time that I have to say to myself, okay, I want to focus on what's happening right now, address what's happening right now, trade what's happening right now. And if I lose, if things don't work out, and the boundaries and the conditions change, then I'll go ahead and take a step back and start focusing on what's happening right now. Because I've got a lot of traders that post in my live trading rooms. They post, "Big dog, yeah, check this out, check that out, check this out." And I'm like, dude, serious. I see it. I'm not oblivious to the fact I see that, I see this, I see that. And I appreciate everyone's comments. It's not that I don't appreciate that, but I see that stuff. But right now, I got tunnel focus. I'm focused more on this right now. And if that fails on me, then I go to plan B. All right. So plan A is this. Plan B is step back, take another look, and make an adjustment. All right. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look right here. And I'm going to go to. Let's see here. All right. Trish's good week for her. 400 pips up. Good. Well, congratulations, Trish. Nice week for you. Congratulations. All right. Good to see that. Good to see that. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So the Aussie US dollar, we're going to continue to hold Aussie US dollar on our current position. So this trade, we are certainly going to go ahead and continue to hold long. Let's take a look at Aussie CAD. Now, Aussie CAD was moving north, but then, of course, with the data out this morning, we've started to see price move differently. Because if we buy on Aussie CAD, guess what? If we have good numbers come out for the oh, and it looks like my charts on. Okay, there we go. If we have good numbers that come out for the Canadians, then clearly we're going to have a strong Canadian, right? And there was good numbers out. There's no doubt about that. And look at this. We're looking still. Hey, I like this. Look, I know that we traded up all the way up here to the top, but what I like about this is, check this out. Right? We had, and I'm going to go ahead and shut this one off. Just hold on. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to shut this one off. All right. So this is what I like about this. What I like about this is, there we go. What I like about this right now is the fact that we have this support level right here that's acting as resistance, and price is looking to get back inside that. And the reason why I like this, traders, the reason why I'm excited about this is the fact that we spoke about tops and bottoms, right? And yeah, we're inside consolidation. So in tops and bottoms, we said that we want to buy at support. I think in my loan and trading room, we actually went ahead and addressed this. Let's see here. We said it was sideways. There we go. Aussie CAD sideways. We said we want to buy at support. We're using a different type of trading strategy, end zone trader. If you don't know what that is, I'll be talking about that next week in some of my videos. And we used a gearing down approach on that on a 1 hour time frame, and we're buying long. So we already identified that the support is here, and that we should be looking to trade it back up to the top of the trend right here. So the end zone trader is actually a trending trading strategy. All right. So it's a trending trading strategy that we use to be able to gear up or gear down. Now, what that means is, traders, that we make decisions whether we're going to use a 4 hour, a 1 hour, or a 15-minute time frame to actually trade a certain move, depending, of course, what the range looks like, if it's in consolidation, or even what the channel distance is that we're potentially looking to take profit of. So we'll go ahead and trade it based on those different settings, and we use different approaches based on gearing up, gearing down. I've got actually a series that we talk about gearing up, gearing down. Please make sure that you check out that series called Gearing Trading Approach. All right, it's in YouTube. Just go ahead, check my videos out, and watch that video. It's going to be awesome. All right, if you don't know anything about gearing up and gearing down. Now, if we go ahead and take a look here on the Aussie CAD, we want to close up above this resistance, and if we can, I know that the next form of resistance that we've got to get through would be this channel right here. So we're going to go ahead and retest that as well. And so what could happen right here, traders, we could build up a bit of momentum to the top side of that, which leads to that back side of that channel. And then it's going to come back down to retest the support down here again. And then we should continue to work our way back up to the top of the channel up here at the top. So I still see Aussie CAD holding in this range. There's a lot of signs indicating the range is still positive. So we'll continue to hold on to that. So I'm currently long on Aussie CAD. And if we look over here, if price does want to come back down again and move back up again, that's fine. If we end up picking up some more positions right here, that is also cool. But I think we're going to get a bit of resistance here at the top. So I think we're going to hold on to this one until next week. We'll make decisions in next week, or at least monitor it next week. The also nice thing about the trading strategy that we use is that traders can watch the market and have these systems deploy trades for them, and all we do is we just manage our positions. So we're managers of our trading positions, which is great. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Euro Aussie dollar. So Aussie CAD, we've already made a decision. We're going to hold on to Aussie CAD. Let's go to Euro Aussie dollar right here. There it is there, Euro Aussie dollar. And here it is here. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up here. Now, we're short on Euro Aussie dollar, and also the same thing right here. We're in a range, all right? And with us inside this range, we're seeing price move up to the top, price move down to the bottom right here. We did not quite get to the exact top end of the range here. We're not quite there at this. I mean, we didn't quite really touch it, but if I go ahead and draw in another trend line going down like this, you can see why the market did stall at that level there. All right, so price rejected a downward trend line right here as resistance. Did not get to the top of the range, but that's okay. And we're now seeing it head down south bearish. We're expecting price to continue to work back down to this level right here, which is just around about 159.60. Price is going to move down to there. We do have extreme lows that price may want to go ahead and test as well at around about 159.93. Now, if I do get below this consolidation right here, guess what? I'm looking at a possible expansion move on this particular pair. All right. So I'll be watching it very, very carefully. I want to actually do something here. I want to take a look at something by compressing the chart a little bit. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, I'll be monitoring this big upward channel right here. I've also been not monitoring this this wedge that we're seeing right here, this rising wedge. You can see how the price had gone ahead and created this rising wedge. And I still have a Euro Aussie prediction. You may want to go check out that video too. That's still pretty positive and still there, expecting price to move down about 2,500 pips on the Euro Aussie. So I'm still expecting Euro Aussie to be bearish long term. And we did break out. You see right here, we broke out of that upward channel, this support channel line here, and it's now going into this consolidation. But if we break out of this bottom right here, man, I'm telling you right now, if you're a swing trader, you should be selling at the top right here, looking for the breakout of this consolidation. Because when we break out of that consolidation, when we break out of that extreme low, this thing is going to tank like nothing's going to stop it. All right, this is a pair I'm really interested in. Let me take a look over here. See, this is 800 pip. So we've got about 750 pips to that low, another 850 pips to that low, another 1,600 to that low, and then ultimately that's the low that I'm looking for right here for price to move down to, and that's around about 2,500 pips right here. So yeah, we're still locked and loaded right here. There's a lot of opportunity here. Now, I get it. Being patient on this is important, right? And so what we'll probably go ahead and do is look for price to go ahead and start breaking through the support level before we really want to get too excited. So at this point in time, my game plan would probably be go ahead and sell at the top of resistance. So anytime you find the market holding up at resistance, sell at resistance. That's going to be the game plan, is to sell at resistance all day long. I also need to make an adjustment to this trend line right here. You see I connected those highs there at the top, high, and I believe we did take out, let me see here, no we did not. Oh, I thought we created a low, we did not. This low was the lowest low right here. Alright, so this trend line, so this is why I think this extreme low right here is important, because if we take out that extreme low, we're going to adjust this trend line, and this trend line is going to be adjusted to something like this. And this is going to be the new downward channel that we're going to be focusing on. In fact, if you take a look here, I've actually connected this with that potential channel. And, well, it's not quite, but yeah, it would be pretty much giving us the same sort of look. So we could see price dropping all the way down. If it breaks this support right here, we could see a drop of about 700 to 800 pips, give or take a few. Maybe 700, let's call it 600, 700 pips. So we could see price moving down rapidly, and that's why I say at the top here would be a great place to start looking to sell. Now, this is a different type of strategy. Obviously, that's not the strategy we're following here in the morning sessions, but that's certainly a strategy that we will be focusing in on in my Learn and Trading room. So make sure if you haven't, if you're not part of that, you may want to get part of that. I know these sessions are great, these morning sessions, but what we go through in the Learn and Trading room on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are a lot more detailed on actual swing trading. We go through those details. We go through a lot more currency pairs. We cover all that stuff. But in any case, that's another story for another day. Hey, traders, want to go ahead and thank everyone for coming in. It has been an awesome week this week. Not a lot of movement, but we managed to get good positions in. We're set for next week. We're going to hold those positions I currently have. Euro Aussie dollar. I'm going to keep in the sell on the Euro Aussie dollar. Definitely looks good to go for another few 100 pips. Then we've got the Aussie US dollar. A little iffy on that because of the data that came out. I'm actually expecting to push north stronger. Hey, you know what? Before we go, why don't we check out the dollar index? Let's check out the dollar index right here before you go, and take a look and see what's going here on the dollar index, because dollar index. Let's see here. All right, so that's the 1 hour. Let's pull up the daily here. And on the daily, there's the bit of resistance that we're testing at the moment right now. We haven't quite got to the high, but we have been testing this trend line. Now, a little bit of a pop out. Okay, I guess this is what I need you to understand. Okay, and you know what? Let me do this. I'm going to pull this. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to pull this to my actual screen here. Right here, and I want to go ahead and show you something here. Right, so check this out. So if you look over here, what's important on this, all right, what's important on this is that we're moving, and I need to grab where's my other tool here? All right, there we go. We're grabbing a very nice trendy move, and for some that don't know this, prices move in A, B, C, D swings, yes. But also they move in a 5-wave sequence, and then we have what we call an ABCD correction. All right, and an ABC correction, not ABCD, but an ABC correction is a retracement move, and this is what's happening right here. Price is going ahead and move from here to there. It's going to come back down here, and then it's going to continue to move back up. So we're expecting the dollar to actually start recovering and moving back to a support level. So not recovering, I mean losing ground, and then start its recovery again. So we're looking for the dollar to go ahead and actually fall south, then go ahead and move back north. So we're actually expecting a bit of weakness out in the dollar. We had a very solid rally. Now we're looking for a correction. All right. So looking for a correction and then another rally on the dollar again. All right. So that's the move that we're expecting right now on this particular pair right here. So let me go ahead and kill that, and then move it back to my screen. All right, cool. So the dollar on the day, I will go ahead and make sure that we continue these sessions. I'm enjoying it because these are the strategies that I follow passionately, and so I want to go ahead and make sure that I share that with you. Traders, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, and do me a favor, share this channel with everyone else that you know. Share this with everyone else, give them the good news, let them know that there's a live trading session that focuses in on trading strategies and targets and all this good stuff. Share this information on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. Share it with your best friend, share it with your neighbor, share it with your... No, I'm just kidding. I was going to say share it with your dog, because this is the FxBigDog house right here. We don't mind that, all right? But we'll see you guys next week, Monday, for the next session. Love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. This is FxBigDog signing off.